Alright everyone, it's Shake, back again. This time we're doing chapter 273 of My Hero Academia. I was actually out for work today, so I'm actually proud. Hopefully I'm going to get this out pretty early today. As always, I read the early scans just because I try to avoid spoilers as much as possible. Um, and like I said before, from time to time, there's things that change that significantly change something in the chapter with the official release with the translation. Like for instance, a couple chapters back, there was the whole thing where in the fan translations, the doctor said that he wanted a quirk that didn't really make sense, and then it turned out in the official release he meant eraser, which completely changed that whole conversation and changed a lot of things. So just know that if you're watching this after the official releases come out and there was a big change, I've probably already seen it because I do read the official releases as soon as they drop as well. It's just that I don't really make another video discussing it because typically things don't change that much, and if they do, I usually address them in the next video. Anyways, I'm actually kind of nervous to scroll down because we all know that death is just probably still coming. Okay, leaves off with Deku. Oh, dude, Deku uprooted that whole fucking jeez against the crumbling that approaches from the hospital. All right, I love seeing Deku put in work. And then also another thing with fan translations is the scans are usually a lot darker than they are, so some things are a little bit harder to make out. So there might be issues with that as well. Holy shit! Wait, this is the decay, right? Or is like on the right side it looks like that's the decay, like under the panel of Deku kicking, but then there's like air force pressure, and I'm not sure if that's decay or if that's Deku's kick that's making that pressure. Nope, it's the decay. It's not stopping. It's not just some sort of impact. Everything's turning to dust. The second all 5 of my fingers touch your neck, your throat would start crumbling from the skin inward. You'd turn to dust in under a minute. Shigaraki. Oh, dude. Heaven-piercing ice wall? Oh, yep, and it's starting to decay as well, it looks like. Oh, you guys got to get out of there. Everyone, burning, everyone fall back. Deku has a kid, or is that I think, did he get the old lady too? Looks like he has a kid and an old lady. He has them in his mouth. Uraraka has some lady that's floating. What's going on with the hospital team? Anyone there? Say something. And Suyu also has a kid, it looks like. Let me go back up to the top. Endeavor! Ooh, Nejire. Flick Ryukyu. Okay, manga, and that's manga is making his little his onomatopoeias, or I think that's what it is. But like basically, when he says a sound effect, it comes live, and then Koda's seems to be running. Ida's running. Oh, yo, Deku, bro, Black Whip. Everybody's fucking yes, yes, Deku. Hell yeah, and Ida's running. Yes, that is something. What is this hero? There's this hero that looks like a turtle, and he has people in his compartment, like in his shell. What's the situation? Serious damage. Yeah, serious damage, right? Voltage of destruction. Oh, the Shigaraki wearing fucking Exodus's cape. That's something I don't think I mentioned in the last chapter. I didn't catch it on my read through, but everyone's pointing out, he straight up took Exodus's cape after he decayed him. Oh. There's just a platform of him standing on it. The machine's still kind of intact. It's interesting that there's like a platform that he's standing on. I'm wondering if like he willingly did not disintegrate what he was standing on. He looks back. No, the machine's busted. Wait, he popped it open. Ah. They're pretty much done for, and after all that time spent mass producing them, must be hard on overhaul too. Oh no, was that the Quirk erasing bullets? Is that what that was? Do it. Oh, is he hearing overhaul right now? Is that a phone? Good. I can use decay freely now, but it seems like the situation we're in isn't the best. If I'm awake now, then it must have already started. Oh no! Come here, Makia, and bring everyone. Starting here and now, I'll be destroying everything. Oh no! approximately 80 kilometers from Jaku Hospital, Junga Mountain Villa. Ah, hold it. Otoke Fat Gum. Fat Gum sees that he has hawks. There's support on standby in the rear. Go, Roger. Yeah, is he going to... So, he says support in the rear. Does he mean the kids? Like, I would... Like, if I didn't know there was a team, I'd probably take him to Momo, get some first aid. Cementos, are you alright? Yes. I'll help break this sudden mountain of ice. It was you. Mountain lady's punching. It was you, wasn't it? That freaking hurt, you know. I'm gonna make you into an ice pack. Follow Mount Lady. We've still got the upper hand. Catch them at all costs. Huh? Oh, weren't you the one who apprehended Himiko Toga on Compress? Oh, that's Toga, isn't it? Oh. Fuck. To cut his throat. Shing, shing, shing. What? Dude, Toga's just dropping people. Wait a second, this guy's... Mister, where are the others? Dabi, where have you been? You're a lieutenant, you know. Those heroes below won't be able to function with a little surprise attack. Aren't you going to run away? Twice was taken out, so that's probably why she... I tried to stop her, but she went away. She's on a suicide mission. Aw. Toga-chan seems to have completely lost her composure. Living is too hard. Damn. A society where living is easy. Gang Orca? A world with only the things I like. You're in the way of that hero's... Dude, look at her eyes. Oh. Oh, shit. Dude, look at how big Gigantomachia's hand is. Back at the site of Jaku Hospital. Endeavor! No, Endeavor. Endeavor's going for Shigaraki. Oh, no. Shigaraki. The number one's here as soon as I wake up. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, no, dude. So I was one of the people that's just like, kind of like last week, I was like, Endeavor, I was like, okay, Endeavor's living. Because first of all, Dabi's nowhere near the hospital. And then he was already escaping. But now it seems that Gigantomachia is about to bring the League and maybe some of the MLA lieutenants to him. Which means Dabi's going to be at the hospital. Which means that the reveal can go down now. But, so we're trying to figure out how this all... Because a lot of us were thinking that part of the reveal of Dabi was going to have to do with the tape recorder. Because if there was... When Hawks was about to kill Twice, like when he first approached him, you know, there was the whole tape recorder, so he's been recording all these conversations. And they made like an emphasis on him activating this tape recorder. But if Dabi unless they do a thing where Dabi reveals it to Endeavor, Endeavor dies, knowing this information. And then the way that it's revealed to Todoroki Shoto is through the tape recorder, because then Tokiyami has that. But fuck, dude, Endeavor. Okay. And that's Endeavor. Like, obviously the villains are winning, and I want to say Endeavor has a shot, but we don't know yet if Shigaraki just has base AFO, meaning like he has the quirk to steal quirks, but he doesn't have... We're not sure if he has like preloaded quirks in AFO, like some that All For One had grabbed before. We do know he has Decay. He might have Exlis's eye beams, because if he dusted Exlis before dusting the ground, he might have like grabbed it. There's a lot of theories going around that maybe he could have potentially stole the quirks of people that get dusted, because if he's touching the ground, the Decay touches the people, maybe he could steal the quirks through the Decay. That's a thing that we're still not sure about. So Endeavor might not be in that bad of a position if Shigaraki doesn't have the preloaded quirks. But like I said, we don't know. Endeavor has range, and he could stay out of the Decay. So Decay he's pretty fine on at the moment. I think what's going to happen is Endeavor's going to try to take him out, and he's going to keep his distance because, you know, Decay. But then that's when it's going to be revealed that he has Exlis's eye vision now, because then that's a ranged attack. Like, it might not be that big of a thing, but it's still a ranged attack. Shigaraki probably has it. Well, we do know that he has at least more than AFO because the doctor was loading him up with quirks too. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, looking back, it's a little derailed from what I was just talking about, but I guess 13 has to be dead, right? Because 13 was like near ground zero, and we didn't see 13. Well, we can't say for sure. We're same with the Pussycats, like with with Pixie Bob and stuff. We don't get to see what happened. And going back, the guy that Toga first kills, slashes his neck. He looks familiar, but I can't place him. I thought he might have been one of the heroes that was at the overhaul raid, but I look back and I don't think it is him, but like I don't know, he just looks familiar. If anyone knows, like in the comments, let me know if like you remember if he has been in a manga. Maybe he just looks similar to someone I've seen before. I'm really curious because Toga's pissed. A lot of us been theorizing that Toga could go Sad Man's Parade, and like she could go up, find twice his body, take his blood, and then just become twice and use the quirk. Because I don't think it's outright safe, but I'm pretty sure she could change into people that she's killed. Well, she has, yeah. Well, it has to be because the guy that she's pretending to be right now is dead, but she doesn't know his quirk or whatever. But you would think that she would know how to use twice his quirk since they've been together so long. So potentially Toga could Sad Man's Parade if she gets twice his blood. And that kind of like, it's weird that like Toga being upset about twice like really hit me. Like, dude, I don't know. I just love like the villains, like the fact that we have these scenes with the villains that like we can actually kind of feel for them in a sense. And I know some people still aren't on board with the villains. Like some people don't feel like that they did enough to earn like I'm not saying that like what they're doing is right. Obviously, like what they're doing is wrong, but I can still feel for them like on a certain level. Like I can understand their emotions to a point. And then another big thing is, so this is one thing I'm gonna have to wait to see for the official translation, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's implying that we don't have any more quirk erasing bullets. Because I think this is the same machine that Overhaul was using to make. Oh, wait a minute. Now that I'm looking back at it, so this machine, right? This was the quirk erasing bullets, right? They're pretty much done for, and after all that time spent mass producing, that must be hard on Overhaul too. So this machine was mass producing the quirk erasing stuff, right? Now, that doesn't mean that if that was the mass production of the actual like pure drug, but there still could be the what was it, 5 or 7 bullets? I forget. Those could still be out in the wild because that was just the thing. So there's still potentially Quirk Race 7 thing. But I just realized, I'm pretty sure Exless destroyed that machine because I was looking at it and I'm like, also that means Shigaraki definitely could control what he wants decayed because he saved the machine. Like there's no way that it was just safe. Like if he just used his quirk naturally. Like he definitely didn't do it on purpose. But he looks back and there's a hole through it, which wasn't him. It was Exless. So Exless might have died. We all have been memeing on him, saying that he was literally made only like. There's been jokes that he was on the Reddit that like he was made just so that Shigaraki could get a new cape, keep him cool. But if that was Exless, which I think it was, he actually just stopped the mass production of the bullets potentially because in theory, they could make more again. But I think that right there was just kind of them being like, okay, like no more bullets. Now they, like I said, there's potential that there's still like 1 or 2 left out there. We'll have to see. But if Exless did do that, at least he went out. That's a big deal. That's big. If that is what happened. Damn, so like Exless wasn't useless after all. Holy shit. And then also I want to talk about, it definitely looks like All For One was talking to Shigaraki there. He said, do it. And he kind of gets a headache. And I'm wondering, because he grabs it, I'm wondering if, like, it seems like he's trying to control Shigaraki, right? I'm wondering if we've all been thinking Shigaraki is gonna kill All for One. So, well, a lot of us have been thinking it's gonna tie into with potentially he was the one that set Shigaraki up in the past, gave Shigaraki the quirk, and Shigaraki's gonna realize this. And even though he's too far gone, he's not gonna turn villain. He's still gonna kill All for One for what he did. But potentially now this, if that is him telling him what to do, that could potentially open up the route that Shigaraki just doesn't want to feel controlled, so he kills him that way too. There's many ways this can go. I am scared for Endeavor. Because I don't think Shiggy's gonna kill him. Well, at least not in this like next chapter. But the fact that now Gigantomachia and the boys are now shifting towards the hospital, that is a big problem. Like, they're definitely gonna have to bail soon. There's no way. I'm hoping Redestro comes out with his legs too, like, because we know he's been getting the replacement legs, and I'm hoping, I want to see Redestro, because I'll be a little disappointed if Redestro does nothing, because it looked kind of bad that Tokiyami took him out, but it was understandable that his legs, like, he didn't have like battle gear on, and I guess like his legs broke. But if like after all this is over, he still doesn't do anything, I'm gonna be kind of upset, because he should be like the third strongest for the villains now that Twice is not alive. Well, you could argue Toga could be third strongest if she takes Twice's blood. But if we're talking about just straight up power, because it would definitely be Shiggy, then Gigantomachia, no, hands down. Redestro's probably the third strongest. Dude, I don't know what's going to happen, dude. Dude, that was like, we've all been having our predictions of what's going to happen, but that's one thing I did not see coming was, like, some of us were thinking Gigantomachia was going to come to where Shigaraki is. I was personally on board with the thought that he was just going to tell Gigantomachia to take care of the mansion. But I didn't think that he was going to tell Gigantomachia to bring everyone to him. So now it's basically bringing the whole fight to one area. So this is going to get real scary real fast. I think, like, the thing that's really going to seal it is if Toga does get Twice's body and gets his blood. Like, I think if that happens, it's, like, officially GG. Like, obviously, it's already GG. Because, like, what are they going to do against Shigatomaki and Shigaraki together? Like, oh, fuck, dude. I just want to I just appreciate I definitely think this is peak MHA. Like, and, like, I'm kind of scared because a lot of us have been thinking, you know, like, this is probably the halfway point. This is definitely not the end of the series. But it's kind of scaring me in the sense that even though I know I'm going to continue to enjoy MHA after this arc, I'm scared because I don't know if it will reach this peak again. Because of the fact that end of series potentially, but at the same time it's like the reason why this arc is so crazy and why we're freaking out is that, with the exception of like the majority of the kids, were pretty much like no one's safe. Like, there's so many people that could die, and that tension, I don't know if it's gonna be there at the end of this year. I'm hoping it is, but it's like a little hard to go into the like theoretically, like, we go into the end of the arc and it's pretty much our kids now, and maybe like one or two heroes like maybe that are still alive. If that's the case, end of series, you know, I don't know if I'm going to feel the same tension of like one of the main kids dying compared to like this. It's like every pro hero, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, all these pro heroes could die. Like, even like, I'm just going to enjoy this high like of like this arc while we can, and I'm kind of hoping it goes for like quite a bit more. I'm hoping like we get at least 10 more chapters. I would love that. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all my thoughts I could put out there. Sorry if it was a little scatterbrained. It's just typically this is how I process things, as I kind of jump around the different aspects. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and see you next week.